Hey, what's up? I'm Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it's Leo here all the time. I I just need to set up the stream and we'll get going. We're gonna do a love reading today. What needs to be said? These messages tend to be heavy. My messages tend to be heavy. Welcome back. And if you want it, claim it. If you don't, don't. Okay? Simple as that. And replay rock stars. I love your comments. So let's talk. Let's talk turkey. No. You know what? I was grocery shopping online last night and a frozen turkey was on sale for $40 and it was listed frozen turkey without gravy. How the hell are you going to sell a turkey without gravy? First of all, I didn't know frozen turkeys came with gravy, but it said turkey without gravy, like $38.90 something. Yeah. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money for a frozen turkey. Whatever. I don't know why I'm talking about turkeys, but it is what it is. And welcome to the show. How y'all doing? What's up? Moderator Lioness is here. Give me just a second because I have to post something in chat. I have a 30-minute phone session on sale right now. It's my spring sale. So we'll post that in chat. Posting it right now. I have no idea what's about to happen in this whole thing. Woo. Okay. So let's drop into the reading screen. It's podcast 384. I don't know why I'm going so slow today. Maybe you're going slow. I'm going slow. We're all slow today. I don't know. It's a rainy day. Oh gosh, it's a rainy day here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. So I want to talk about what's going on with your energy right now in regards to love, relationship. What's going on? Oh, you are not happy. Like are you making good decisions? Do you feel like you're making good decisions? Some of you may be going through a divorce, a breakup. There may be some things, well, definitely you're feeling like you're not being treated well, treated right, or you may have some loose ends to tie up when it comes to love as well. I've got Libra energy, so you could be dealing with one. Lioness says, morning sunshine, love the raw messages. Raw. Make raw into raw. Because we're lions, right? Yeah, you are. Excuse me, I want to know what happened to make you feel out of balance, feel like you haven't been treated right. You probably gone through a divorce or 2 or 3, like me. 2 divorces, 1 annulment. You know, we could talk about that at a later date. Okay. I'm 47. I could do what I want. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh. Some of you I got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you were given the most. And you had somebody, you were locked into a cycle of ghosting and repeat. Neglect, ghost, go away, repeat. And I don't know if this was I think this was other people's energy where nothing ever moved forward. You could have also been dealing with people who were hanging on to past people. Yeah, they were hanging on to a lot of past baggage, so nothing could ever improve with you. So here you are given the most, and they're like, I hate my ex, I hate life, I hate love, I hate this, that, and the other. You may have been in practical relationships, but no loving relationships. Yay. Okay? Yeah, let's hear. How you doing? Rawr, roar. Yeah, rawr, roar, rawr. Hey, everybody, shadows. It's a free for all. Okay, it's madness. It is March at the time I'm doing this reading. These are timeless, but it's madness here. It's maddening. I don't know. Love is my hair, man. I have my hair all looking nice, and it's like 70% precipitation today. So yeah, that whatever. It is what it is. You get what you get. So Leo, oh man, you got the dream. You got the dream. You got that dream. Don't ever let that dream go. Don't ever let that dream go of happily ever after, of finding your perfect mate, of finding your bestie and living the rest of your life with your bestie, and swinging on rainbows and taking walks in the park, and watching your kids and your grandkids grow up. Never fucking let go of that shit, okay? Never. You want to buy a farm in the middle of nowhere, you want to move to New Zealand or whatever, and some of you actually live in New Zealand, want to move somewhere different, don't ever let go of that dream. Just because other people didn't know how to invest properly, and maybe you weren't in your best energy to choose the right investors. Don't ever let go of that dream. Okay? Never let go of that dream. Never, never, never. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. What? Don't even hold on to that shit either. Don't be like, I'm never gonna get it. Nobody's gonna ever invest. Nobody's ever gonna treat me right. No, everybody's gonna do me wrong. They're gonna come on back and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and then they're just gonna keep things stagnant, or they're gonna ghost again. Stop doing that shit. Stop letting those fools back in. But never let go of that dream. Always invest in your happiness and always invest in your future. And the right person will come along that meets you on your path, okay? There you are. There you are. Boom. Leo's showing up loud and proud. You got the message. You're getting the message. So, when it comes to people from the past walking their happy ass back in, you remember this dream that you've got. Okay? Don't forget this dream. Okay? This is a goal. Somebody I spoke to last night. Goal. Anyway. Oh my God, that was so funny. Don't forget that. Make that your goal. Invest in your goal. Invest in your long-term happiness. And right now that may not involve another person, and that's okay. And even if you are going through a divorce or separation, don't forget your happiness. Just don't put a face or a name to it. Just be happy and live your life as if somebody's already living with you. Take yourself out on dates. Go do things, Just live life and enjoy it as best you can, holding on to that goal. That dream is now becoming a goal. And those fools that try to step back in, trying to re-spark something with you, I need you to roar. I need you to be in your confidence. I need you to be in your own personal power. And I need you to remember who the fuck you are and how people treated you. Point blank, period. Remember who you are and that dream of yours, that goal. So when people come back, remember how they treated you. Remember how they treated you. So if they want to come on back in getting sweet on you and wanting to hook up and wanting to get laid or wanting to get some sexy time with you, or they're wanting to start up that communication that takes you back to the past. Let's reminisce. Let's talk about the good days. How about let's talk about what the fuck happened, and let's get real about what needs to change if you want to be in my life, period. Because I have a goal. And if that ain't you, get gone. You got to get serious, and sometimes you got to get mean. Well, it's not being mean. It's being serious about a goal you have in regards to love. And sometimes we have to get serious with ourselves. Stop waiting for those people to return for a new beginning. When you know who you are, when you've got that goal, and you remember the third part of that triangle, how they treated you. You going to still sit there and wait? Are you? Are you waiting for somebody who's married? Are you waiting for somebody who's getting a divorce? Are you waiting for somebody who treated you like shit, did you wrong, and did you dirty? Are you waiting for somebody who's incarcerated in jail or, living a shady ass life and you're living on the up and up? You're straight laced on the up and you do your best? You may be very attractive. You may have your shit together, but you've got to get it together for yourself because ain't nobody going to do it for you. If you're waiting for yourself to be saved, you're doing the wrong thing. And I'm talking to some people that you give lots in relationship and you end up broken, neglected, ghosted, left abandoned and alone and having to rebuild your damn life again over and over and over and over again. We having a session today because Feather is about you living your best life. That's why I do what I do. I've lived all that shit. I've experienced some of the, I'm sure some of you have lived much worse, more traumatic relationships. However, I'm on here loud and proud, helping you move to a better confidence, helping you to remember who you are, and helping you to, get some inner strength, and really be able to hold back from the past people that really did not do right by you, and the people that you are with that aren't doing right by you. You got to be able to see it. You got to recognize it, and you've got to be the one to take action on it. So, if you've been hooking up with somebody getting laid, is that the goal you want? Because you're saying that 10 of Cups is your dream, and nobody's been investing in that dream. Well, you got to be the first one to start investing in that dream. You get what I'm saying to you? Okay, what needs to be said needs to be said. I'm just the messenger. Like me or don't. What's up, Milky? How are you doing? Ooh. Somebody say Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not affiliated, but yes. Hello. I didn't get my Valentine's Day dozen of donuts. So I'm craving some jelly-filled donuts. So if you want to deliver some, please do. Thank you, Lioness. I love you. All right, moving on. So in the current energy, you have a past person hanging around in your energy. Okay? Just in case you didn't know, you have a past person hanging around in your energies. So you are resting. Okay. But what you're doing in the current energy with your what you're saying to me, your energy is saying, some of y'all have a lot of spirit guides trying to get through to you. They're pulling and tugging at my right side or my left side, my left ear, and that's usually where your spirit guides come through. A lot of you aren't seeing the signs or aren't listening to your intuition point blank. And you have spirit guides, and this is a little woo-woo, but I'm going to do what I do. I'm spirit guided, I'm spirit led for our best and highest good always and only. And some of y'all have messages that are showing up. Like you are getting straight in your face messages all the time to stop doing whatever it is you're doing, to leave it alone. And you are so fucking stubborn. You are not listening. You are blocking it out. You're like, do what I want, do what I want, do what I want. Spirit's like, you're asking for answers. You're asking for help. We're giving you this help. We're giving you this blatant information, like right here. Like you just asked me on your way to work. This is coming through. You just asked me, somebody's sassy too. You just asked me on your way to work what to do in regards to a certain person. Like you asked me out loud in your car or in your head driving on the way to work. You passed a big ass and you saw it plain as day, bulletin board that said no. And you ignored it. It's kind of like that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm still recovering. It's getting better, but the more I talk, it just kind of gets aggravated. It is what it is. It's gonna stop eventually. So I got Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo. Leo, you are the one that has to master this. So you're not listening to your spiritual advice. You're not getting your guidance. You're not listening. You know what I mean? What? How you gonna... Do you not know how to recognize signs and synchronicities? Do you not know when you step into a reading and the reader is telling you, get this out of your life, or tower moment, tower moment, tower moment, devil, 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 death, death, death? You just ignore it. Move on to the next one. As long as it's good reading, you click into it. Some of you do, some of you do not. You know who you are. So, in the current energy, you feel like you've been mistreated or treated very poorly, unjustly, okay? And you are reflecting and pulling back your energy in regards to this. Again, some of you may be going through a divorce or a separation. But what you're reflecting on in this reflection moment, or in your period of meditation, some of you may be having dreams about the poor choices you've made, because it all stems from your decisions. Whether it is to be with someone we know we shouldn't be with, or stay with somebody we shouldn't be with, marry somebody we knew we shouldn't have married, you know what I mean? Have sex with somebody we knew we shouldn't have. Whatever it is, these are the things that some of you may wake up in the middle of the night dreaming about. Horror stories. And some of you may have traumas, like serious traumas, where you still have nightmares. You can get that. You can heal that. That can be healed. Some of you are going through counseling and therapy. Just address your poor choices. Don't throw it off on someone else. You know, yes, you may give a lot in relationship. Yes, you may be solid and grounded and stable and trustworthy and all that. You have a tendency to trust the wrong people. You have a tendency to make bad choices, poor choices when it comes to love. Let's tap on that. You know what I mean? Tap on making bad choices. Own that shit and then tap it out. Talk yourself through it. EFT, emotional freedom technique. So some of you may want to tap on that. Some of you want to address that in counseling or therapy. Some of you can meditate on it, journal on it. That's what needs to be reflected on. It's not always the other person's fault. Okay? Don't throw that shit off on them, because that's bad karma and bad juju on you. You got to see what you've been doing. You made some poor choices. Okay? And I ain't hating on you. I'm just telling you straight up and down. I've done it. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have ever went back. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was getting into. But I went back anyway. Damn it. Damn. Sex be good. You know, you want a little hit. You want a little hit. It's a drug. It is a drug, because it hits your dopamine and it hits your oxytocin and, you know, just your endorphins and enkephalins, and you get that hit and you're just like, yeah, life is good. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't even lie to me. So you're so used to being thrown mixed signals and dealing with deception that some of you may feel like how people treat you is what you deserve. Oh, hell no. Y'all better work through that. You better really think about counseling and therapy if you've got that kind of mindset, because that's not right. That's not right. I don't care what you've gone through. Nobody deserves to be mistreated, and hurt over again. You're talking multiple times by multiple people or one. So some of you sabotage yourself, staying in these really low vibrational relationships. You really do. You hurt yourself even though you know you're making a wrong decision or a bad choice. That can be healed, okay? And for those of you again that think that you deserve it, knock that shit off. I need you to pull in some damn Leo energy, and I need you to get your confidence back, and I need you to be in your full-on energy, full, complete inner strength, inner knowing that you've got what it takes to get your goal, to get your dream, to get that 10 of cups, whatever it may be. And you may have been taught this, that you deserve what you get, or you get what you deserve, or some shit like that. That's bullshit. Okay? That's called gaslighting. You get what you deserve. And I'm not talking about you get what you deserve. Yes, you should get what you deserve from the universe. I'm talking about in a negative sense. You get what you deserve, you know? You get what you deserve. I just got a negative. I just really got a dripping negative. You could have been taught this your whole life. You could have been this could have been something you picked up. These are things that emotional freedom technique move out of your system. And this one would be harsh. So you end up sabotaging, you end up staying in bad relationships, you end up making poor choices in relationships because at some point on your time in your life, you may have picked this up as a limiting belief, and it's actually a negative limiting belief. It's a limiting belief. It's a negative belief. This can be healed. Okay? This self-sabotage, if you've been gaslit, if you've been manipulated, if you've been dealt with mixed signals and all that stuff, a lot of times we don't have the confidence, right, that we really need to be able to see through that shit. Well, we end up going back time and time again because we're givers. They're takers. Whatever. There should be a healthy balance, and that's what you're wanting. You're wanting an emotional, healthy balance in a relationship. That is your goal. You're wanting to enjoy your life with another person, and you should have that. But for some reason, you keep getting involved with people who need healing because something inside of you needs to be healed. Let's see if I can get a move on that. If we can get universe to help us okay. All right. El Diablo's coming out, y'all. This is the devil deck. I bought it specifically to talk about the devil. Devil could be codependency. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be negative thinking. It could be addictions to D, to V, to P, to whatever. It could be addictions to all of those things, you know. Sex, drugs, and alcohol, people, obsessions, codependencies, all sorts of stuff. Let's see if the devil deck will give us an answer here with what needs to be healed in order for my Leos to get back to strength and empowerment within self, because you may never have been empowered. You may never know your full power. You may have never been there. Some of you may not have been there for a long time. Like a long time ago, you had that strength and power and that courage. Like back when you were in high school playing sports or some shit like that, cheerleading, whatever it was you were doing. You know? And then somewhere along the way, you just got fucked up. And you started doing weird shit in relationship. Some of you have never had this kind of confidence that you need to have, this kind of strength to see through mixed signals, to see this kind of negative behavior, to see when somebody treats you wrong. Okay? When somebody mistreats you or treats you wrong, this can be healed. Page of Swords. It's just a lesson. Like a knowing. Like just something you gotta learn. Once you learn it, it's with you for life. Let's see what this is. Can you give us more information? It's a lesson involving love. Two of Cups. Tell us more. This could have been how you were brought up or how you were loved as a child. I know we're going a little deep on this one today, but the Star. Some of you have some mother wounds, and I'm just going to leave this right here. I'm going to show you this picture, and I'm going to leave it up for your own interpretation. But from me, I'm going to say mother wounds. This may have started in the womb. Some of you may have had mothers or fathers that weren't ready to be parents, and you may have heard that. You may have felt it in the vibrations, something, shared it in the bloodstream, Some of you may have some parental wounds. This may have been caused way back in the day, Some of you, this could have been after you had children, something like that. Just, I'm leaving it up for your own interpretation, okay? There's many, 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 many things that I can say, and I'm also getting another sign that or another image. Oh, God, I don't need another image after that one, if you know what I mean. That's an image. Some of you may feel like maybe sex is or passion and desire is love. You may have misconstrued the two at some point along the way. Passion and sex, you may start out relationships like that. Some of you may think that's what a relationship is. It's not all attraction and desire and passion. Just because you get wet or you get hard doesn't mean that you're in love with somebody, okay? Chemistry ain't fucking everything, all right? Not when it comes to love. And when you're wanting goal, passion is great. Desire is great. But when you're wanting a 10 of cups, you gotta learn how to differentiate the two. A passionate chemical response versus a loving, genuinely loving connection. You gotta be able to learn the difference between the two. I hope that you do. What else is this? For some of you, it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, this reading doesn't resonate at all because you grew up in a great house. You've had great relationships. This ain't your channel. I'm going to just say, we don't do great relationships here. Not yet. That's how you're going to get the Ace of Cups. That's how you're going to get the Ace of Cups. You've got to see through and heal this. Because the Ace of Cups is here. It's the Ace of Skulls, but it's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is here once you heal this and you bring light to this. Sometimes it's just recognition of a problem. Sometimes it's just being aware of a problem. So let's say, for instance, and I hope you're still drinking your coffee and having your donuts after looking at that image. For my females, it may be a little horrifying. Okay, for men, you might be just like, damn, I've met somebody like that before. Anyway, I'm saying it's a horrible image, but you're going to feel how you feel about that image that I showed you in your own way. You're going to have your own intuitive response to it. Now, for instance, if you have at some point learned or been taught or been told along the way that, or something has happened to you where you decided to shut off love, where love is like chemistry, it's, oh damn, I'm attracted to them. That's not love. That's not love. Just because there's hot, passionate sex does not mean there is love. And if you have a history of jumping right into the sack with somebody, jumping right into bed with somebody, meeting somebody at a bar, going home with them, 6 weeks later you're moving in together, that kind of shit, or whatever it is. If you tend to start relationships like that, most of the time, those are going to be sap. That's all. Those are usually going to end up bad most of the time. Not all the time, but for those that have a problem discerning relationship, genuine love from sexual desire and passion. I know you're a fire sign. That's a part of who you are. But there needs to be, the lesson is discerning between the two. So, for instance, that's how you've been taught. That's what you've been told. Whatever's, or you block the love off or whatever. We got to go back to the drawing board on that one. We got to learn the lesson here. So we've got to figure out what we've done in relationship, and it's just a review of relationships and what we've allowed. Do we allow people back because we're horny and happy? We're horny, and when they come back, we're happy. You know what I'm saying? Is it a sexual passion or sexual desire that you fulfill or they fulfill? Just asking. This isn't going to be for everybody. There is something here that needs to be addressed. Okay. Some of you may be codependent upon someone's, like, they do things for me. They do things for me. It doesn't have to be sex. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be physical without sex. It could be, they fix things for me. They do things for me. They take care of stuff. And then they get tired and exhausted because they've been fixing and doing and taking care of stuff. Then they disappear. How? Then they disappear. And then, 6 weeks later, months later, they show back up. Whatever it is. Days, weeks, or months later, they show back up. And then the whole process starts over again. So some of you, it just depends on what you've gone through in relationships, what you've allowed in relationships. And it's just a matter of reviewing it and looking at whom has treated you unfairly, who has treated you badly or improperly, unfairly, and what were your decisions in those connections? What did you do? What was your part in it? Why did you allow them to walk right back in and start things back up? Because you have right here in the present moment something new, and you have to have the courage. So in the present moment, which could be within the next couple weeks, could be within the next couple hours, days, or weeks, present moment. So you have something here, and I'm going to look at it real quick. And you're going to need to discern between passion and pleasure, or that negative way or that way that you sabotage yourself, or that negative thing that you do in relationships, because you possibly have a new relationship and a returning relationship here. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's way too many cards, Leo. Why are you just doing that to me today? Let's see what comes out. My goodness. You have a King of Cups reverse coming back. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody who drinks a lot, or somebody who is they could be emotionally void. They could be emotionally abusive. They could be emotionally avoidant, or they are an emotional manipulator. And you have a new person. I told you. You have a choice. Hello. Ace of Cups, baby. Which one you want? You want the Devil Cup? You want the cup, the Devil Cup here? Or you want this beautiful cup? Somebody already sees you. Somebody within the next 30 days has already got their eye on you. Ooh, God dang. Could be somebody you work with, or somebody you see at their work. Oh my God. So, what are you going to decide? I think I would sit back and take a look at what I've done in relationships and what I've allowed in relationships, and own that shit for once and for all. And let that shit go. Let that negative past go. Because your goal is 10 of Cups. Keep that as your goal. Okay? But work through damn, this is like, this can be healed and it needs to be healed. Okay. The star is here. That is actually the star card that I showed you. This one right here. It looks vulgar, and I do apologize, but there is a wound. This could be some of you needing to heal your sexual past. Yes, do a cleanse, do a sexual past. Some of you have, hey Perry, long time no see, baby. Some of you may have to clean or cleanse your sexual energy and organs. Okay. Because that's a thing. It is a thing. It's a thing. So just be aware. Become aware that you are capable of healing this so that you can have that 10 of Cups goal. You have a new beginning about to start, and you're going to have to be in control, be aware, and have the confidence to make a decision between a past person and a new person. This new person is carrying an Ace of Cups. They look like a Page of Pentacles, but that just means they want to get to know you. They want to ask you out. They want to get to know you. And the gift that they're bringing you is a big ass cup of love. Let me show you that again. Big ass cup of love. They're bringing this as a gift. This is what they got underneath that tiny little cape they got. That little foo-foo feathered hat. This is a peacock. This person is going to try and impress you. Not too bad. But they're going to be trying to impress you, putting their best foot forward, because what they've got underneath that is a beautiful heart, and they are ready to share that with somebody. And if you're so used to dealing with this bullshit right here, oh yeah, they may talk good game. They may have a big log, pipe, or sex drive, whatever it may be. Or you may just have the hots for them. They may just look like drop dead gorgeous. They might be extremely handsome, you know. I don't care how somebody looks on the outside, although that is appreciative. I appreciate looking at nice things. But it doesn't rule my world, you know? What matters is how somebody treats me. Have I always been like that? No, I never was. No, I fell for the love bombers time and time again, like a fucking fool. But, you know, we grow, we age, we grow, we become more mature, we understand these things. It's just becoming aware of what it is you continue to allow. And you may have a choice, and this may not even be a past person. This may be a person that looks like the past. You may have the choice between a new person who is very loving and kind and generous, and you may be attracting another person that could be from the past, may not be from the past, but they're similar. They're similar. And that means that they're not willing to open their heart for anybody. They're not willing to tell you about emotions. They don't want to talk about emotions. They suppress and repress, and they could possibly have a lot of digestive issues and things like that because they repress their feelings so much. And it's like, do you really want to deal with that? Do you really want to? Yeah. That's your choice. Them's the words. Them's the messages here today. Whatever this thing is, it can be healed. You can heal it, and it's just a matter of becoming aware of it. You know, what is real love? What does genuine love feel like? You may not know, but you damn sure know what being neglected and abandoned feels like. So let's try somebody different. Let's try something new, right? You have the Ace of Cups out here twice. You have the Star out here, the Hermit out here. But in current energy, you're working through this because somewhere inside of yourself, You need to either recognize that you've made poor choices in relationships, or you need to recognize why you've made poor choices. And that stems from this lesson down here. Genuine love versus chemical love, passion and sex, or, you know, ego love, how somebody looks or presents. So work on that. Let me know how this resonates. I hope it helped in some way, shape, or form. I'm moving on. Until next time, I love y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, join the super fans, and get on my schedule if you would like a private session with me, okay? It is on sale for right now. A 30-minute phone call with me is $60. So I will see y'all soon. Namaste.